thing goes stuttering. I forgot to warm it up.
Not to warm it up.
There we go.
Hello. Oh, what happened?
I was over here trying to
Oh,
fix
I
the
was
little
like,
thing. My bad.
I was so confused.
Hey guys, how you
Hello.
be?
Hope you're well on this fine Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Oh my god.
It doesn't even feel like it. It feels like, I don't know what it feels like. It doesn't feel like Wednesday.
Shooketh. Shooketh. Oh, let me retweet.
Apple, you're toxic, but I hope you have fun doing your hair, even though you hate us. Yeah, it kind of felt like a Thursday to me, too. I was so happy because I'm like, it's going to be Friday.
Not that y'all here, I can start doing my hair.
Apple's using us as a distraction. Hate to see it. Yes, very toxic.
Toxic. Feels like Thursday. It really does.
I wish.
Honestly and truly. I wish it was too, lucky. Honestly and truly.
Excuse me.
But we hope you guys been good. We just uploaded a new episode of the podcast.
Very interesting. We're talking about Lilith. I almost put Pod Coast because I don't know how to spell.
We love a podcast.
Hi, Nia. How are you?
Nia, how you bees, baby? But yeah, this episode we're talking about Lilith on the new podcast episode.
Very interesting. We talk a little bit about like her connection to Lilith in astrology, but also her backstory in some kind of interesting facts that kind of tie into today. Things in our society, like the patriarchy and all those kind of things. Very interesting discussion we had. So make sure y'all check out that podcast.
Yes. Please do, please do. But on today, Twin, was this a suggestion or was this something that you really wanted to know more about?
It was just a random thing that I thought would be interesting to talk about.
Okay, cool. On today, we're going to be talking about StarSeeds. I keep wanting to say seeds. StarSeed.
I want to say Starboy because
me too.
Former the week.
We should have played that.
We should have.
And caught that copyright. I'm a motherfucker StarSeed.
We need that. That needs to be a merch thing.
So yeah, StarSeeds and what are StarSeeds like kind of like almost an umbrella, right? And then they have other things that fall under it that associate with it. But we're gonna have a discussion about it today. So let's do the damn thing. Hopefully this is sharing the right stuff. No, it ain't. Nope, it ain't.
Just exposed us.
You're exposed. Ooh, and I'm exposed again.
Discord is a hating asshole.
There we go. Alright, so we're not going to go through all of this. We're just going to kind of touch bases on things so you guys can get the gist of what a starseed is, and then we'll go over onto a couple of more sites that we found more information on. Let me go ahead and drop this link.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you guys want to have this information for yourself.
And they'll also be in the Discord and in the resources channel if you guys need some more. If you lose a link or if you're not able to click them right now and you want to go back later, they're always in the resource channel in the Discord.
Yeah. Apple, what you doing to your hair, by the way, before we get into this? Because Twin was just telling me about her hair.
Yeah, I finished my braids.
Twin, is my stream lagging? Falling out on my end.
Yeah, it's good. It's good on my end.
All right. I think it must be a thing because we're streaming to both. I think that's why it's kind of being a little fugazi. Nice long.
OBS never
Oh,
wants to.
flat twisting.
Wow, Apple, you could have done my hair.
Can you braid my hair? Come on and braid. Okay, let me stop.
A bop. Honestly, truly.
Back in my hood, feeling good. My dad teased my sister about that song one time. She was so mad.
Why?
I don't know. I guess because she liked Mario.
Oh, he was cute once upon a time, but he just Apple. That I'm
I'm
gonna take that as a racial slur. I'm gonna report Apple.
screaming.
I'm reporting Apple.
I'm screaming. Um, but he grew into his looks for sure.
He has an oddly shaped head.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
maybe that's why he had those braids, or maybe he had those braids because I don't know. Okay, let me stop. All right, star seeds. So during the in the revolution cycle that leads into the current ascension. I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Ascension.
Ascension. I'm making it more spicy than it need to be.
We
Timeline.
love spice.
Many different
Oh my
variants.
god.
What happened?
I was opening the stream and another tab in the audio just attacked me. I was so scared.
Oh, am I too loud?
No, it's just the stream. It's just Opera always opens so loud. I was like, oh my god, I wasn't
Oh,
ready.
okay. Many different variations of soul spirit consciousness from a vast array of planets, galaxies, universes have joined the reincarnation cycle on the 3D planet Earth. Some are biologically organic future humans, while others are not yet. All have come in order to experience the shifting consciousness field on the 3D planet Earth at the end cycle. These particular groups of soul spirit beings that have incarnated in a 3D human body are referred to as star seeds. Even though star seeds hold more genetic memory from these future stations of identity, all is one and valued in its connection to the eternal source creator. Star seeds have a specific role in a humanitarian spiritual mission based upon the law of one to help free the planetary soul from spiritual and energetic oppression enforced by the NAA through the false father god religions. This is to elevate and change destructive timelines through genetic rehabilitation and erase negative alien mind control software programs. Oh, these software program religions were put in place by the patriarchal, oh my god, I don't know how to say that, dominant negative aliens in order to worship as gods and easily enforce the enslavement of planetary population. So that's very interesting. So basically the gist of star seeds, they are like these ascended people from another realm, another broader spectrum in the universe. They're pretty much kind of like stars who are falling from the universe, and they're like these alien type people that are like tapped into this kind of enlightened, like very, you know how people say I don't want to lower my vibrations, like they're very high vibrating people all the time. And just very in tune with themselves, and they have like a connection to the universe and other planets, and their thought process is very different from ours. Well, if you don't feel like you are a star seed or anything like that, your process is definitely different from a star seed. If you what have you. All right, did it jump? Okay, it did jump. Okay, cool. Let's see here. I feel like I'm in school again. I'm great.
Stay in school.
Do we, twin? Do we?
Yes, we do. I sound like a drunk person. It's the coffee. I'm sorry. Um, so like that site was more so it had information that was kind of in a quote unquote scientifical
Mm-hmm.
study of star seeds
Very
because
like tinfoil hat I was getting.
yes, conspiracy type of thoughts like they are aliens and their blood type is this like but the way that we traditionally think about star seeds is more aligned with Alicia Wicker, who is like the author of this blog. She kind of talks about it, and it's like the way that we kind of see it is more so a star seed is somebody who has a sense of feeling like they don't belong, kind of like they're just like this person who is just different. And it's
Mm-hmm.
also commonly like talked about with indigo children or something like that. You might hear somebody saying I'm an indigo child or something like that because they're the people who feel like they don't fit in. They're kind of like the oddball, the black sheep of the family. They tend to be very like spiritual, very like out there compared to everybody else, so that's like the comparison. But Miss Wicker describes it as a starseed is an old soul with a deep spiritual wisdom that's been lying dormant, having arrived from other solar systems or star constellations. So that goes back to the belief that star seeds they're not from this Earth or this planet. Because you know how sometimes you'll hear like older people or something. Sometimes if there's like a child who is like they're very young but they're very like wise or like knowledgeable and they'll say like oh they've been here before or something like that because they just seem like they've lived life before. That's kind of like along the same lines of a star seed. It's like
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody who is like out of this world ha 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 because you know they're so different type
I'm
of stuff.
crying.
I'm cheesy, please don't judge me.
Aha.
But they've had many incarnations in other solar systems, incarnating on Earth at various times. The children of the star seeds, the indigo, crystal, rainbow, have incarnated fewer times. So this is also what Twin was talking about. Like the star seeds have different like levels under them. There's crystal, the crystal children, indigo children, rainbow children. I think rainbow children are considered like Gen Z, I think Gen Z would be considered the rainbow children. So if you're a child of like an indigo or a crystal and you were born like the kids nowadays, they are considered like rainbow children, which is another division. Like indigo
AKA
children are
gay
more
children, Twin said.
I didn't. I said like the rainbow. I was like,
All
because
the
they said
gay
they're the rainbow children.
children.
It's one is making me sound problematic. That's not how I mean. Like I was thinking about like LGBTQA plus pride and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, the rainbow children. Like I don't know. I was thinking of it like how people nowadays are more comfortable with being themselves and stuff like that, which is
Mm-hmm.
another thing with like the rainbow children and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then like with the indigo children, they're like the loner weirdo type people. So
They said,
that
push me
sounds
to
bad.
the edge. All my friends are dead.
Literally. And so the star seeds aren't considered like new souls because they've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
And when the star seeds decide to become one with the earth, they share their experiences, light, knowledge, and everything, and it, you know, brings positive change to the world. So the first inkling you may have that you might be a star seed is that you don't belong here. And this lady, she's written about her journey as an indigo child and stuff like that. So she just grew up in a place where she didn't feel comfortable living there and she just felt like out of touch. So of course, guys, as always, we're not saying this is a factual thing, but we do know that a lot of people kind of relate to this and stuff like that. Because I know for me, I've related to feeling like an outsider. Like I don't feel like I'm an alien. I don't think I came from like
You're
Mars or something. But sometimes feeling like you don't really belong or you don't feel accepted like in a traditional sense,
mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. And yeah, like basically it just talks about like your powers as a star seed or an indigo child. It's usually activated once you have your spiritual awakening. So once you become, you know, more with the universe and the energies and all that stuff, you're able to feel more like you belong because you feel like you have a purpose. And so sometimes like the outsiderness is you, I don't even know if that's a word. Like you feeling like an outsider is because you have like this pressure on you because you know there's like more for you to do. Like you came here for a reason, kind of a thing. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if anything that I'm saying makes sense because I feel like I'm talking in
It does. It
circles and stuff like
does.
that. But yeah, that's kind of one like little thing about being a star seed is, you know, wanting to fulfill this higher purpose that you have in
Mm-hmm.
life. But yeah.
Which definitely coincides with the humanitarian, because that's a part of my sign is the humanitarian.
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
sign is the humanitarian. Then my actual number is also humanitarian. It's very weird. It's double double. It must be why I definitely always feel like I don't know what's my purpose. Like I know I'm doing a lot of shit, but it doesn't
Mhm.
feel like I'm doing anything to feel fulfillment, in
Mhm.
my opinion. But I don't feel like I relate to being a starseed or any of the other inklings that much. Like I see like similarities of things that I feel, but like being a psychic and everything else is very not for me. Like I don't feel that, not even in the slightest.
Some stuff to me with it with it kind of makes sense for me personally. Um Cause like Twin was saying with me, like, we're both aquas, so the humanitarian, but like my life path number is a nurturer. So I feel like my purpose in life is to be a nurturer, which is something I try to run away from. But I feel like that's my purpose and I
You can
have to
run,
do
but you
that.
can't
But it's
hide. Remember that.
I will. But yeah, like some stuff, once we get into like the little breakdown of like, you may feel like a star seed if you do, well, an indigo child if you do, blah, blah, blah. Some of it, like for me, kind of stuck out, but like, I don't know if I have that kind of connection. I wouldn't say all of that, but I do feel like some stuff kind of resonates with me. But yeah. So like, what hold on, I'm scrolling on the wrong thing.
It's
So
okay.
like a lot of it you'll see is being the weirdo. Like a lot of it is like you just don't fit in. You're like the black sheep of the family. You don't really get along with everybody. Um in your family you might be, the person that they just think like, oh, you're just weird or you're strange. You might be the kid like in school that was like putting glue on your hand and peeling it off and just eating glue or some shit like cuz it was weird, but it's
Um,
normal.
ain't nobody eating no glue.
I knew people that ate glue. I knew a dude that ate glue
That's
sticks,
nasty,
and he would like snort chalk. He was different. He was very
bruh.
different.
See, twin,
He
why
was very-
everybody snorting things around you? What is happening?
I don't know. They're like crackheads, but yes. And so like also described as being the wisdom seeker. So you always want answers to things. You want to know it. Feeling like you don't belong, like we said earlier, you just feel like an outsider all the time or like there's something else for you. Listen, Apple, listen. He was just different. He was different, like very different. You might be very intuitive or you may feel a little psychic. You can have like debilitating empathy. So, being
Mm,
so in touch with other people's emotions and stuff that it physically makes you feel sick or exhausted because you're dealing with so many like changing energies all the time. Being having babies and animals drawn to you, so they trust you
no,
and they feel comfort with you. Babies are always drawn to me now. I don't know about animals, but babies definitely. But I ain't gonna
I
talk
don't know, twin. You be telling they ass to leave all the time.
but they love me. They always come to me. Like the baby Texas 2 was here today and he just would not leave me alone. Like I'm trying to do stuff. But yeah. And you're the epitome of a mystery diagnosis. So there's always things coming up with you, but they can't really be explained like traditionally.
Ooh,
Being spiritual, which I think a lot of, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that one. I feel like we're just in a time. Well, spirituality has always been a thing, but I feel,
yeah.
especially now, it's more widely seen with people not really having exactly, well, maybe having an organized religion, but also like having spiritual practices on the side. But I think that's more of just a general consciousness of everyone kind of being more comfortable with, who we are as people and things that we have that people were kind of shunned for in the past. But I think it's just more widely spread that we talk about these things now than we did in the past. But I don't know if I feel like that's just like a star seed thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you love mysteries, things like that, unexplained things. You find that to be very interesting. You believe in the paranormal. You don't think that, it's fake. You think that's like something that happens. You love metaphysics in the metaphysical realm. You might feel like an old soul, which goes back to like feeling like you've been here before, or, you've been here a couple times. You get annoyed by petty things because there's more to be worried about. You struggle to find your purpose in life.
My bad, I
Wait, hold
forgot
on
to
a
host
second.
this.
Oh, I was like, what's that sound? I was so scared.
Sorry.
Also, you kind of go with the flow a lot, very holistic. You might have a lot of friends. So that's basically like her examples of it. Alicia Wicker's also the like angel numbers and like seeing the repeats and stuff like that is considered like a thing for StarSeed and stuff like that. But that's just Miss Wicker's opinion. And so this is like a breakdown of the star children and all this, like what we were talking about earlier, like all the different types, with the first level being the indigos, and they're thought to be like the majority of them are born in the 70s. And indigo comes from the correspondence of the sixth chakra, aka the third eye. And next we have the crystals, who are the offsprings of the indigos. And the crystals are born in the 90s.
That's so weird
And
because we named them crystals. Most of them are born in the 90s.
oh, that is true. That is true. We were onto something ahead of time. But the crystal children, the crystal corresponds with the seventh chakra because that is the crown chakra, and they have a strong connection to the divine, and they're thought of as being human crystals because of their high vibrancy and the high like vibrational frequency that these people have. Um Also, it says they're incredibly intuitive, and a lot of the crystal children are diagnosed with autism or delayed speech because of the higher frequencies of like telepathy and all those things. And then we have the rainbow children that we were talking about earlier. And the rainbow children are usually born to at least one crystal parent, and they are like this generation of children, or the children to come, like the early 2000s children. And they're seen to be natural healers. They're not judgmental. They love humanity, and they like to restore the balance, which kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier about how I kind of thought it related to like LGBTQA plus. It kind of related to that because of like acceptance and all that kind of stuff. So it makes sense, and I kind of wonder if that's like how the term was coined, perhaps.
Probably.
But it's yeah, and it says that they don't come into in dysfunctional families. They have to have very happy homes, and they have increased psychic abilities. They need to rest more, very anxious people. And then these people create the Pleiades and the Sirius solar systems, which that's a whole other gambit that we're not even going to get into. But the other website had a lot of that kind of stuff too. It gets deeper into like the more conspiracy type alien theories and stuff like that, which yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole
I'm
lot
an
of that.
alien.
A whole
Let me
lot, but
stop.
we gonna get into all that because it's too much.
All right. The Syrians. Oh, am I saying that right?
Mhm. Mhm.
The Syrians are spiritual ambassadors bringing truth to people. The star system is associated with wealth, good fortune, and power. Syrians tend to have a natural affinity to water and mermaids and dolphins. They may
Stand
also have a natural affinity to Atlantis, Samaria, and ancient Egypt. They were metaphysicians in past lives, teaching the knowledge to others. As kids, they may have been diagnosed with ADHD, as they like to daydream because they find the 3D world dull and unexciting. They have a small circle of friends, and even they are hard to get them to open up. This sounds like Twin. Twin
Excuse
about to
me?
be. You like mermaids?
I love mermaids because I don't know.
You got a tad bit of ADHD?
I don't have ADHD. I have ADD.
I'm just kidding.
Don't try to put these diseases on me. Oh my god.
Okay, and then the Lyrans are some of the oldest souls and said to have contributed knowledge to Lemuria and Atlantis. They tend to be fearless and upfront, embracing their life here as confident people. They are pioneers and trendsetters, and maybe a sort of a freedom fighter. As wisdom keepers, they are drawn to underdogs and wanting to help them win. They may have a strong affinity for birds and cats. They're highly energetic and tend to be leaders. They're also adventurous by nature, wanted to learn from many different experiences.
Funny thing about the Lyrans
Hmm.
is it kind of relates to our podcast topic about Lilith because it also discussed Lemurians and stuff in there too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then Orions are here to balance their ego with their spirituality. They tend to be unapologetic as they radiate masculine energy. You'll find them you'll find they've got a competitive nature and perfectionist. They also want all of the knowledge as they are quick learners so they can have more knowledge than someone else. They've got deep compassion for the planet and can be a bit of an activist. They're also quite sensitive underneath the ego and need time to recharge. What the hell? Somebody out there speed racing? And Ender, oh my god, Andromedians. Andromedans? Bruh. These words are also believed to be Sumerians and or resemble archangels. They tend to be nomads and have a hard time choosing where to stay as they desire freedom all the time. So commitments and burdens are not their jam. They have an affinity for angels and are the rarest of the starseeds, there to fight injustice and want everyone to express their authentic selves. And then Arcturians, oh my god, here to create a better future by being a positive influence or on spirituality, technology, and science. They are our pioneers, helping us to usher in a new future with a focus on stability and sustainability. They have a natural affinity for sacred geometry and crystals. They know that there are lessons and information to be transmitted to them. They're logical thinkers, tending to be great teachers and counselors, giving solid advice and always point out the details that others may miss. Ooh. Interesting. All these words that I don't know.
They
Hey,
always try to trip us
awkward.
up.
They really was. I'm over here like, what? So we have here the StarSeed awakening stages. First, it says there's a life crisis. Whether you get hit with a significant bout of depression, 3D life makes you annoyed. This reference of 3D life is just very weird. Do StarSeed and StarSeed adjacent people live in a 2D life or a 4D life?
I have no idea because it's like they're from the future, so I don't know.
They must live a 60D life.
Not 60D. Oh my god, they're like these basic ass 3D bitches. Do any of you feel like you might be a starseed from what we've said? Do any of you have that connection, like that oddball mentality? Do you feel like you've been here before? Let us know. Let us know.
Have y'all ever heard of a StarSeed? Because I damn sure haven't
Or an indigo child.
not until we brought it up on here. I have not. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd always heard about the indigo children and starseeds when I first got really into like astrology and like spirituality and stuff. It was something like a couple years ago I was reading this thing. Like I think I was watching a video and they were talking about it and they were like, "Oh, you might be a starseed." And I was like, "Huh?" But like the way that it was described, like I really thought it was like a conspiracy theory or something because they started talking about like alien beings and like stuff and I was like, I don't know. But then when I found out it is connected to the indigo child, and like, you know, they fall under that same umbrella, I was like, oh, but like the star seed to me is just very different. Like it's a very like I don't know how to explain it. It's like weird to me because it's like the indigo child thing seems more like okay, somebody can like relate to these traits and stuff like that. But then it's like once they start talking about like into like the interdimensional stuff is where they kind of lose me because I'm just like, all right, that's too much science for today. Like it's a lot.
I see, I see. Deja vu. Well, kinda, but kinda not. Because like, because they could get deja vu because they're getting into an awakening because of it's stuff that they already knew but they just not realized. Um, but then kind of not because it's something they kind of, I don't know.
It's
It's
more
very,
so. It's like they feel like they've been on Earth before, but in a different body, kind of thing. If that makes sense. So it's like they're different. Like they're different from everyone else because it's like they feel like they've experienced this life already,
so it is
like
kind of
several
like
times.
deja vu then, yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. It's hard to explain. It's very weird. It's different. It's just it's very odd to say the least. It's a very odd state of thought.
Aqua said it's a no for me, dog.
Augur's like,
Um, and then it's also said you might have, so basically you'll have a big ass, something very big happens to you. So that's when you kind of get an awakening. Um,
I think so, Apple, because it's like from like what we were reading and stuff, it's like they feel different because I don't think they realize they've been here before, but they just feel like they feel like they don't belong. And I guess like it's described as them being here before and that's why they feel like because they have like this knowledge that everyone else doesn't possess because everyone else has only been here once or whatever. This is their first go around. So it's like they have all this knowledge and experience seemingly out of nowhere and it's like they don't relate to anybody because nobody else has that. Like if that makes any sense. Like
I think the past lives are basically, see, those people may or may not have a mission, but with the star seeds and the people under them definitely have a mission on Earth.
mhm.
And with the past lives, it's like they already lived on the Earth already. It seems like most of the people that are star seeds, indigos, or what have you, are from outside of the Earth. They seem like they're connected to other universes and planets and things. And when it comes to past lives, it's like you kind of already, it's like a human thing. They're already down here on Earth and have lived life before. That's what I'm assuming, but I'm not
Yeah.
100% because, like I said, we learning with y'all.
Yeah. It makes sense what Twin said because they're described like one of the sites that we were looking at actually describes them as like alien beings. Like it describes them as having like very weird like um
Oh yeah.
physical features and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Like they have weird shaped heads. This is so problematic. Like it was saying all
I was
this
like,
stuff
damn,
like
they call these people ugly.
like they're saying they look like
They
aliens pretty
said your
much. So
head lopsided, your eyes fucked up. You
exactly
must
like
be one of them.
so basically the way that they describe it is like these people do not come from our realm or our
Mm-hmm.
planet. They
Mm-hmm.
just come from outer space pretty
Yeah.
much. When Twin Tarot goes straight into conspiracy lane. We should have
I
put
mean,
this in
this.
our conspiracy slide.
Oh, we still can.
Conspiracies with Twin Tarot. This is our first conspiracies episode
We back.
with our tinfoil hats.
Hold on. Let me put the thing
The
up.
Martians been up through here. They have awkward. They ran through our house like the Tomb Raider. That's what they did.
You gotta pass around. He a hot potato.
I want a potato so bad. I want baked potato, but I don't think we have any more
Twin, stop
potatoes.
eating your people.
I I can't.
Cause you
It
always
tastes
talking
so
about you a
good.
potato. Now you want to eat
I
them.
am a potato.
Cannibal.
That's why I look like one, because I
Oh my
eat
God,
them.
the police, they coming to
Pack
get
'em.
us. We gotta pack it up. Pack it up, twin.
We've been talking about too much. They coming to get us.
So some Martians been up through here. I'm screaming. Toxic. Apple said toxic.
How are we toxic? Who's toxic? Twin?
Why you gotta say me? She talking
Because
about you.
I'm not toxic. I've never been toxic in my life. Not Hotep Jamal. Apple, please.
um, it's definitely something that this is definitely one of the topics that we have that's definitely kind of far fetched because a lot of people don't talk about it. So it's kind of like either you know or you don't know. And I was one of those people that didn't know.
I barely
It
know.
would be really cool to meet somebody else like this, though. Like I would love to pick their brain.
But like, so how was it on your other planet?
Was you food working over there?
Were you
What
rich?
kind of food y'all got?
Right.
They be like, we don't talk about those things up there.
Do y'all have Dollar Tree? They'll be
Bruh.
like, the fuck? They got Dollar Tree in space.
They
I would
probably
like
don't even
to.
have bodies, low key.
Probably just a
Just an
glob
orb.
of energy.
Yeah. She
Orb with a
said
lot.
exactly. Twin knows she toxic.
Me toxic? I'm not toxic.
She's toxic. She's slipping under.
Never been toxic in my life.
All right. And then the second part, beliefs are changed. No, beliefs are challenged and changed. So you pretty much questioning everything that you learned as you grow up, or as you grew up. Which I mean, I do that every day. And then it says, slow down, cowboy. Got me weak. You might find that you feel like you're stuck on a highway behind grandma. She's going a cool 15 mile per hour and you want to floor it. But alas, you can't. There's a semi blocking you in. I'm crying at this. Slow your roll and start reflecting, because in the quiet, you'll find the answers you seek. So I'm assuming that she's saying that you realize that things are not adding up and you want to learn more and more and more, and you want to seek out so many things, but you might be overlooking things that you might need to know because you're doing too much. I'm assuming. Not highway to hell. I blame my problems because of my childhood.
Same.
Oof. We all can relate to that one, low key though. But I'm sorry, awkward. I'm sorry. Let's get spiritual. You ready to get spiritual, not physical. Metaphysics start to excite you and you become immersed in wanting to learn it all. You will shift your focus from the outer world and your ego to allow the spirit to rise. So I'm assuming that she's saying it's about you're coming into the realization that the life isn't about you. It's about everything outside of you, because you trying to get your ego under control, all that good stuff. Hello, Kashi. Hello. Kumbaya of epic proportions. You no longer identify with one side or another. No matter if it's politics or culture, you find that when you pick up one side over another, it means that you have to choose to identify with your shadow self. Your shadow self reveals itself when you see things in others that make your blood boil, and are the things within you that you like to pretend don't exist. Pot, meat, kettle. You'll see that you won't be so eager to project things you hate about yourself onto others and embrace the law of polarity. I hope I said that right.
Shadow side.
Me and Twin talked about shadows on here. Well, not on here, but before on one of our channels.
Way back in the day.
Back in the day. And so pretty much they want you to, at this point, You should be transitioning into trying to vibrate higher and not associate yourself at all with pretty much human tendencies, which human tendencies are all natural things. People getting jealous, people get having egos, people being mad and all this other stuff, being sad, just all the deep dark things that you don't really want or like about yourself, or anything like addictions or anything of that nature. um let's see. Clean relationships start with you. You realize that you cannot show up as two different people anymore. You can't show up one way online and a different way to church. Oh. You will find that being in a clean relationship with yourself means that you are who you are with everyone. Taking it to your relationships with others honestly reigns supreme. You and the people in your life need the truth, and it starts with you. Well, damn. They said don't be hoeing on the street and come in church. Talking about hallelujah.
Looks at people in the chat.
I'm crying.
Just kidding. I love you guys.
Signs, everywhere, a sign. Numbers, symbols, sounds, patterns, synchronies become an everyday thing for you now, and they help you to continue fulfilling your purpose as confirmation that you're on the right path. Now, I would like to know if you guys ever have this happen to you. Do you guys see repeating numbers, symbols, sounds, patterns,
all the time,
synchronies? Do y'all have any of that? Twin, tell us about your time.
I kept seeing 555 today. I need to look up what that means because I haven't looked it up yet. I always see 333 a lot, 1111, or 111. I always see those. I know like the twos are big messages. I know it always happens to me when I know I need to be doing something, like especially when I'm like dealing with stuff, which I know now like I need to get my shit together, but that's a whole other story. But I know like when I see them, I know that means, girl, you need to get your life together. And then when I go and I look like, what does this repeating pattern mean? It'd be like, oh, and I'd be like, damn it, I knew I need to work on that. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to look this 555.
Apple. Yeah, look those up. Let's see what those mean.
Oh gosh. Okay, so for one meaning for 555, is the reminder that you are a divine, infinite being who chose to incarnate here on Earth to experience life in human form.
Ooh.
Always feel that you have worth because you're here to co-create with the universal source and complete a life mission. Your life has ultimate significance. Also, this site relates it to Jesus and 5 loaves of bread and all these very religious things with human creation, the 5 senses. It also means a major change is coming. It also means to trust your choices and to be open, stay positive. I don't like this because
read it, twin. Stay positive.
I closed the site, so I don't know what it says. So that's what I'm saying, Apple. I feel like somebody lied today because I don't know.
It's because it ain't come yet. What you need to do in your life has not came yet. That's my preacher voice. It's hard to stay positive. Very true. But all the trials and tribulations that you do go through, in my opinion, will make you a stronger human being. In my opinion.
Pastor Adrian.
Because I
wait, right, Cam?
Yeah.
I need a thing. Let me speak to your manager.
They did because they know you can handle it. Your higher self said, well, in order for you to get this, you got to go through this, because there's always sacrifice in order to get good things. Ain't nothing coming easy, period. Y'all already know that. Some people, they do get things because it's just what they were meant to get. But we may have to just work a bit harder.
I don't want to work. I'm gonna call the police.
Twin don't want to go to work. work, work.
As I have to work
But you gotta put
tomorrow.
in work, 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 work.
Oh, Kai, I forgot you're in the past, so it's 555 right now.
Oh, I just looked at the clock. It is wow, 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 wow. Okay,
I
I
don't
get
like
what
it,
you're
but I
putting
get you.
down, but I don't like it. But I get you. Exactly. You know what's the truth, Cam. You know the truth. You just don't want to accept the truth. None of us honestly want to accept the truth, but we got to.
Kai and Adria are in the past. They over there in that nasty central time zone.
Bruh. Why I gotta be nasty?
Cause
But y'all in the dirty south, but you won't call us
we're in the
nasty.
dirty south, but we're in the present. In
Dirty.
the
It's still
present, not the
dirty.
present. It's dirty
It's still
because
filthy.
we're freak nasties. I'm kidding, not me,
We
but the rest
freak
of the south.
nasty. We been to twin. We been to.
Apple, where's your home state? I'm gonna
Apple, where
judge you.
you
Well,
live?
yeah.
I hope
Cam,
it's near me.
Cam, go to bed.
All
Cam, have
y'all
you
in the
slept
back.
today?
Cam,
Cause Cam is
what's
out there.
out where? I like how you said out there. She in the universe? Cam, where are you?
They're in the universe. Alabama?
Cam is floating in the
Apple.
Alabama. They ain't nowhere near me. But you're in Central? Nice.
That's creepy.
Why?
Because I'm not a time traveler in Australia.
Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, that's so awesome.
Because isn't Sim from? I think Sim's originally from Alabama.
She is.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That's probably why you think they sound exactly the same.
Well, their voices have a specific sound to them.
I'm
Even
only
though
coming.
Apple,
I'm only gonna see the
Apple
president if
C.
there's a job, luxury apartment. Kai, you can't do that. I'm just playing. You can't do that. You can't ask people what you're gonna have in the future, but you might not like it. It might not be what you expected, but it's gonna be good for you.
Yeah,
She has more
I
of a
was
southern
lucky enough to
drawl.
be one of the few to hear Apple's voice before Apple just decided to just hate us forever.
Well, I just learned
But
Apple. When I learned Apple, I just met Apple. And I learned. Oh my god.
once upon a time, Apple used to be in Discord VC. She used to talk to us. She had a very nice voice.
And you ain't got a money word. Listen, that doesn't count. I'm weak. My higher self chose this life.
Well, tell
Dang.
your higher self to choose different. Come back to Discord.
Okay, blame her.
Imagine all the people who have never been blessed with your voice, Apple.
Your higher self chose that voice. She didn't want to inherit her sinful ways. I'm weak.
Whose is sinful ways?
Must be twin.
Not me. I'm a whole Christian.
Let's see here. Your purpose becomes clearer as you're inspired, filled with new inspiration and divine downloads. You start to see the path that was once unseeable. You'll also feel more fear or experience blocks. And this is just the universe testing you and making sure that you've genuinely discovered your purpose and you're not following on a whim. That kind of hit deep. That low-key kind of hit deep, even though I'm damn sure not a StarSeed. But some of these things is very like on the path of trying to be spiritually awakened, which I would love to experience that, that would be really nice, really nice. But it's very interesting how they say that the universe throws things at you to see if you really know what the hell you doing, or if you're just doing stuff on a whim. That's very interesting. I hate when people leave my door open. Oh no, she didn't want to inherit the simple ways. Saying bless them.
Apple, fight me.
And here's another one. You are one with God as you share your superficial self where you felt alone and separate. You now are connected to the divine. There's no religion to bind you, just love that connects you. You see yourself as an extension of love and show it to others everywhere or here. Shout out to whoever let this door open. You're a real. I'm weak. So that's very interesting. So the main goal is to pretty much get to a point where you pretty much get enlightened and ascend high and vibrate high to a point where you don't have natural, like, human tendencies to feed into our shadow self, because our shadow self be holding us back, be holding it down. But yeah, very interesting. Let's see what they say over here. Ooh. You're not of this world. Do you guys ever have out of body experiences? I necessarily do not feel like I've had recently, but I did in a certain point. I did have a lot of detachment from my body. But I never seen myself outside of my body, if that makes any sense. I just never felt physically in my body. But I think that had to do with a lot of mental things. I don't know if that necessarily adds up. Having a out of body experience. I used to when I was younger. Nah. I know a lot of people who've pretty much like going to comas, and people that like have died and came back, that a lot of them have out of body experiences. Like a lot of them literally can see the room and the people that's in it and hear everything that's happening. So I don't think I have. Well, it sounds pretty creepy, to be honest. It sounds pretty creepy, but also kind of cool, because I wonder what that feels like to actually be floating. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Do any of you guys feel connected to the any of the, what would you call these, any of these spiritual or like universal things? Low blood, they say you have low blood pressure and low body temperature. Interesting.
So the anemics are StarSeed.
I'm dead. That's one thing, twin.
I know, I'm kidding.
Twin
But
over
like,
here.
one thing I found interesting about this site is that like they explain the StarSeed thing as like we all came from the stars, and like, of course, stars die, and the cycle continues. But it basically describes it as like the star seeds being built of stardust, because every part of our bodies came from what was originally a star, like the atoms, everything. Like I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot of science stuff. Very science. A whole lot of shit.
Whole lot of. It's definitely very interesting. I do like learning all this stuff.
It's very interesting.
So yeah, this is one of the things where Awkward saying regular experience deja vu. Do you ever get the feeling of deja vu?
That used to happen to me a lot. But apparently also experiencing deja vu stuff a lot is also like a form of like being a psychic, but I forgot the exact term for it. And also Nami knows a lot about this too, because I was talking to Nami about this too.
We need to have Nami on the show.
We do, we really do. So make sure you guys go follow me.
Science. Really, Apple, teach me, because I hate it. But I love learning about things, but I also hate it. I have always had a strong connection to the moon, if that counts. I have deja vu every day. I'm so used to it now. Oh, Cam. Okay.
That's one of the things, Cam. It says a strong attraction to the ethereal. For example, the sky, sun, moon, stars, planets, and space.
Cam, you got something going on over there. You got something mixing over there.
Are you a crystal seed? A crystal? I was about to say a crystal seed. A
Not the oh
crystal.
shit.
A crystal seed. A crystal gem. I don't know. Because the crystal. Were you born in the 90s, Cam? Because
I love
apparently,
the 90s. Let me stop.
man, I used to love. That's where my little baby came from. But yeah,
Your little
like
baby. I got
apparently,
a baby.
my little GIF baby, my little emo baby, the
Oh,
dancing baby.
that's the Ally McBeal baby, I think.
Yeah, they have it on the I Love the
That little
90s
thing. I used to hate that show. Because I never
I know.
understood what the hell that meant.
Oh, you're
Oh,
2000s
maybe she a
baby.
rainbow baby.
You might be a rainbow baby.
Um,
Awkward. Listen,
right.
Apple. Apple can't talk because Apple, aren't you like only like? I don't have kids. I don't know what you're talking about. Apple is
2000.
toxic.
Apple
As if
says,
Apple wasn't
Apple
born
is
5 years.
Apple is young. Claim you're a
Apple is
kid.
only like a year older than me. Toxic.
Well, both of y'all young.
I'm not young.
I'm the I'm the oldest one in the here.
No, you're not. You're like 5. Calm down. Calm down.
Bruh, if I know how to do all this at 5 years old, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Apple, leave me alone. I'm weak.
I was in kindergarten in 2000.
You was in kindergarten in 2000.
Apple is a year older than
Y'all
me.
little babies.
How are we babies? Tell
Cause
these taxes.
cause you're literally 5 years old or
Twin.
6 in fucking kindergarten.
Twin is only 4 years older than us.
Girl, I was up here dropping it low while y'all was over there
You was
learning y'all
4.
ABCs.
You were like 10.
No, I wasn't 4. What?
No, I said you're 4 years older than me. So you were like 10 years old. Little
I was doing it all at
5th
10.
grader.
You was in preschool. Oh my god.
Kai, you were in preschool in 2000? Oh yeah, me and Kai are like the
You
same.
shaking my I'm just trolling. Graduated kindergarten and started first grade.
Not
Back in him.
right, awkward.
No, I was playing with my Bratz dolls at that age.
Dolls.
Yes, I'm country. Damn, but twin. I say dolls. I don't say dolls. I was playing with my dolls.
It
That
reminds
sounds
me
so
of Judy.
weird.
It reminds me of Judy from Background School. She's like
Listen,
my
this
blue
is
doll. Like,
a black Chicago accent that I have. It's very country.
oh my god, awkward is a fetus too. God,
I was a year old in 2000. A year? It's a whole
Fetuses.
baby. I'll be a little baby.
They're
Barely.
fetuses.
Speaking of accents, I love accents. Whoa, I have another one. Okay, what's your other one? Oodles, where your gullah geechee?
I'm not from Charleston. I don't have that.
Ooh.
I'm just a
Twin, you
regular
be
dick.
sounding like what's his name from that little fly?
What? Are you? Oh, I
From
thought you were talking-
Tiana from the
I have
Disney.
never watched that.
Really? Ain't he Gullah Apple in that movie?
I thought you were gonna say Binya from Gullah Gullah Island.
I used to love Gullah Island.
Same, I still have it on VHS. But like, I have family from down there, but I don't sound like that. My accent
Twin
comes out sometimes.
Twin barely sound country.
It comes out like there are only certain times that it comes out, but y'all will probably never hear it. So you have not heard it.
I have. She wanted to think I did.
No, I'm telling you, you haven't. The one time that it slipped up, I asked if like you and Mimi had heard what I said and y'all didn't. And I was like, ooh, that was the one time it slipped and y'all did not catch it. But
Why won't you be your true self?
because it's not my true self. It only comes out when I'm angry. It
That's
never
your
comes
true
out.
self.
It's
your
not,
truth
though.
comes out when you're angry.
It pops up like like if something brings it out, but it'll never be brought out, so you guys will never hear. Ha.
I'm crying. I'm trying to be a nurse, and that fits with strong attraction towards healing.
Look at Cam out here.
I feel like you have a lot of common with Sim. Because Sim is definitely along the lines of that too. She's
Mm-hmm.
very caring and for healing. She loves to help people.
I'm
She's
curious.
very
Do you know your life
intuitive.
path number, Cam? I'm interested because I
Yeah.
want to be nosy.
Wait, Cam, when is your birthday? What is your sign? Let's see what else they got on here. Tend to be dreamers. Interesting. Yeah, I do say strong attraction towards healing and guiding careers. The feeling that your biological parents are not your real parents. Ooh. Feeling like Earth is not your home. And she's a Sag. Wow, same thing as Sam. Uh-oh, Felicia. We stand Felicia.
Felicia with her creepy face. I'm
You're
a
a
life path
6.
6.
You're a nurturer, just like twin.
Ew.
Nurture. You like to nurture people.
I don't like it. If you use that site cam, like you put in your birth date and stuff and it breaks it down for you, and then like there's a little thing that'll tell you like what each number means or whatever, like what like your kind of your mission in life, so to say. It comes up in there.
Let's see. I can read the little short one. It says the nurturer. Personal mission to develop vision, acceptance, twin, and modulate your sense of responsibility in every aspect of your life. Twin, you have to accept it. Accept that you're
I
a
will not
nurturer.
accept anything. Oh, you're a
Oh my gosh, she got
5.
videos. Wait, who's a 5?
Cam is a 5.
Oh, you're 5. Okay.
The freedom seeker.
Personal mission to develop freedom and discipline in every aspect. So that is a very much a contradiction. How do you want freedom and discipline? That's very Neptune. Is it Neptune? No. Neptune. No, Jupiter. Either Neptune or Jupiter. I can't remember, but it's very Saturn and the two planets that we have.
Mm.
Or one of those. I can't remember.
You know why,
Hold on, let
Apple?
me look.
Because you're a demon.
Apple, what's yours?
Yeah, Apple, what's that life path number?
Let's see. Yeah, Saturn is discipline and structure. Which one is? Oh, and oh, for freedom. Yeah, Saturn and Uranus. It's very much that. I said November 12th. Help me, not help me.
See, and that's why I said Apple is a demon. The leader followed me to the Kool-Aid. She's trying to poison us. She's trying to Jim Jones.
What?
That's why I call her Baphomet.
My life is a damn contradiction. If that doesn't fit, I don't know what will. See, that makes a lot of sense. This is so creepy every time we do these. But it makes a lot of sense. It's very much that. Trying to have freedom and discipline. Now, if you read this, you're going to be shook. It's a lot of knowledge. Our good girl Felicia over here be telling us. She be letting us know
And though she
too.
looks very scary, she gives us a lot of good information.
I kind of want to look at this. Let's see what she looked like in action. Oh my god, she looked like a Karen. Like, I'm gonna tell your manager.
Let me speak to your man.
Very much that. The leader. Follow me to the Kool-Aid. Oh my god, Apple. Glad I don't drink Kool-Aid. Not the Botox. Wait, let's see yours. Alida. So yours is the leader personal mission to develop creativity and confidence in every aspect of your life. A born leader. Oh. Do you want creativity and confidence in every aspect of your life? do you feel that for you? She looked like she has Botox in her cheeks. I'm weak. These videos went up here last time. She must have just made those.
Yeah,
I do
because
not
as
remember
many times we've
those.
been on here, and we were even on here, and they still didn't have it.
Hell yeah.
She's definitely been making
She
changes.
said, let me get on the U of the tubes. I do. I'm literally dying inside without it. Oh no. Well, if you read this, it's going to get you together. I'm telling you. It's going to let you know all about it. It says when you aren't feeling confident, you tend to be pushy, defensive, aggressive, and angry. These emotions are chosen outlets when you're having self-doubts. Woo, woo, woo. Very interesting. But yeah. This StarSeed was very interesting.
Very creepy. But
How did
also
you guys feel
interesting.
about it? It was creepy, twin.
I mean, it was interesting, but the whole alien being stuff was very weird. But
Yeah.
besides that, it was interesting because I did find a lot of stuff that I can kind of relate to too. So it was interesting to have it explained
Yeah.
a little bit.
Very much so. But don't forget, guys, you guys can always suggest topics. It could be anything that's related to what we do on here.
We have a... My bad.
No,
Go
it's
ahead,
okay.
Twin.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying we have a suggestions channel in the Discord, and we also have our Ask section. Or if you guys want to mention it in here, or you guys follow us on the Twitters and stuff, you can always tweet us stuff. Or I put tweet into the thingy. Or you guys can, wherever you can message us, you guys can ask us or tell us things that you would like to hear us discuss. And we got you.
Is that the right one? Did I fix that?
I think it's not. I think we got to put the other one.
It's this one. Well, it has the link to our real one on there.
Yeah, that's our burner account.
Yeah, because I did some things I ain't supposed to.
We gotta have it just in case one day we say the wrong word and then Twitter, puts us in Twitter jail. We have a backup.
I'm crying. I don't want to go to Twitter jail. It's cold in there. Ain't got nothing but bird seeds.
Oh my god.
But yeah, if you guys have any topics or anything like that, let us know. We depending on what the topic is, we'll do it on a stream or we'll do it in a podcast. It depends on the team. But we do have a video coming up for all you Pisces. We have a new video coming up on our YouTube. It should be ready either probably this week. By this weekend, it should be up and ready to go for you. Also, we're gonna be doing a Discord meetup this Sunday.
We're gonna be chilling in the Discord. We're gonna be catching up with everybody about this, retrograde season, because we're finally out of the retrograde, even though we're in that retro shade / shadow phase until tonight. But we want to catch up with everybody and see how y'all have been holding up, how things have been going.
How y'all doing?
Oh my god, not the Dr. Now voice. So if you guys are in the Discord, make sure you guys join. We will be hitting y'all up in there so we can talk in the evening. I wish, Apple could join us, but Apple hates us, so there's that.
Apple said,
but if you guys you guys do want to come in and talk with us, we're going to be actually talking. If you guys would like to hear us and talk about life, we'll be in there. So make sure you guys hop into this for that on Sunday. Also, don't forget, we have our new podcast episode uploaded. I said episode. Apple is acting different. We have our podcast episode uploaded also, and that is on all the major platforms. So make sure you guys can follow us so you have the next update. Every Wednesday, we have our podcast episodes out. We're on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, all the things, or you can listen to us on our Anchor site too. You can listen to us on your device. You can listen to us everywhere.
Yes. And we're gonna plan on putting our past videos, our podcast things on the YouTubes.
So if you guys prefer to listen to it over there, you guys can do that too on our YouTube channel.
Yay.
And also, guys, don't forget about our natal charts. We're going to be doing, if we do have any Pisces out there, if we don't, we're going to be moving on to our Aries very soon. So if you guys would like your natal chart read on stream, make sure you guys go sign up. And also, we have our Ask Twin Tarot section. If you guys have any burning questions you want to ask us, you can click that link right there, or you can click in our panels below, and you guys can ask us any questions that you have.
Actually, I'm gonna message Nia because I know she signed up. Yay. But we appreciate you guys coming today.
We do.
Always,
we
always.
Love you guys.
And what you call it? Will be in the Discord. Oh, it's not working?
Were you opening it on PC or are you on mobile?
Hold on, I can get you one right now. Hold on a second.
On PC. I know some people were saying that there's like an issue with like the little pop-up, so you have to copy the link, the address of the link, and do it that way instead of clicking on it. I know like a couple people were having that problem in their Discord, but I don't know if that'll work for us too. I did see it.
Let's see if this works here. I don't know if that's the same link, but I might have to refresh it. Let us know that it works for you. Okay, take your time. Take your time. Got this music thumping. Turn it down. You think it worked? Okay, cool. Make sure you go to the rules and hit that question mark. And then you'll be able to see all the things. And then you should be good to go. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for coming again. Me and Twin. Love you.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.